this world. Barisol has a little boy and he's an only child. Grown up now, he took his maid to be his loving wife. Sent to work for a master who was just around her age. She was known for slender legs and picture-perfect face. Then one day he spoke to her when they were all alone. I would be so pleased if you would lend to me your clothes. When she heard those words, her cheeks had turned an angry red. I find that disgusting were the only words she said.
Barisol has a little girl and she's an only child. Very soon she felt the malice creeping in her mind. The desire to bring harm was growing every day. So she sought her colleague, hoping that he could explain. He's a scientist who studied coexisting worlds. He came up with a solution for the troubled girl. If you can erase your other self entirely, that would be the only way that you can find your peace.
From beyond the doorway there were voices drawing near. He was curled in the corner, shaking out of fear. Scattered all around him were the pieces he had torn. Broken limbs so warm with life from dolls he once adored. And there inside of the mirror he was able to see another universe. A woman who looked exactly like himself. She reached her hand out.
On the day that malice took over the world we knew, that was when the ark departed with a lucky few. 72 passengers were safely flown away, and among them were a pair of twins, or so they say. Right before the girl had tried to kill her other half, she realized her colleague's words were but a clever trap. The impulses that the man had felt were not her own. If she stopped to understand him, then she would have known. Rather, if I believed my colleague's words and murdered him, that would be the real way to let my malice win. Once I'm taken over by the darkness in my heart, he must have hoped that he could take my place aboard the ark.
Barisol had a little kid who was an only child, but now there are two of them who share this very life.